Hey, what's going on, guys? Doing a voiceover for this GA. So this Darth Revan team was kind of modded for a lot of offense, and my C-3PO is extremely fast, and so I actually got to go first, which was really awesome because I put Confuse on Malik immediately, so he has no taunt. And the only sketch part is that he'll do a lot of damage with Marauder, and so I want to take him out first. I have CBM, so obviously Confuse won't do anything. But yeah, there we go. And then next up is Bastila, and HK is also a huge threat. So yeah, and the no taunt and the Confuse on Malik was kind of huge on this. Want to make sure you had Confuse again, which is perfect. But yeah, everything went very smoothly on this counter. Nothing really to go over here. But this GA was pretty sketch at times. You'll see later in this video, things get kind of nuts. Yeah, very clean match right there. But he went pretty heavy defense. He went Darth Revan and Gas on defense. And then threw me for a loop in the back wall. I looked at his GAC history and his front wall. So of the 8 teams, 7 out of 8 were exactly what he used in the last 3 rounds. Because he did the same exact thing for all 3 of his matches. So I prepped for that. This one I went a little risky. I went into this match thinking, oh, CLS can handle this 3v5. It actually got really close. Yeah, so, I mean, you'll see as it goes, but this CLS trio is just so strong. And even with me remodding my Chewie for... It's right there. I should have gone for somebody else besides stinking Dooku. But I remodded my Chewie for tenacity, but apparently 95% isn't enough. So I will 6E my tenacity cross. Hopefully that'll help. And then see if I can add some more secondary tenacity on him, because him being shocked, stunned, dazed is terrible. So yeah, I need to work on that, which I would recommend for most people. Put some offense and tenacity on him. He doesn't necessarily need speed, as he's assisting all the time with CLS and Han, but get him some tenacity so he can not be dazed and stunned and ability blocked, as those are all huge against him. Obviously, if you have the Zeta, he can't be ability blocked, but I don't have his other Zeta. I only have the one with the protection and heal regen. So it depends on which Zetas you have. But irregardless, tenacity on him is pretty big. See, like that? That's unfortunate. Yeah. I'll just let the rest of this go. I mean, Dooku has a Zeta, so he's just kind of annoying. He's got time stuns and high damage burst. But yeah, buff immunity is huge also. There we go. Pretty risky. Again, my banners so far in D1 on offense have not been even close to anything I did in D2, which is to be expected. I mean, it's D1. So far, all 6 of these teams are exactly what he used in his other 3 GAC matches. So, I mean, I planned for all of this to happen. Every time you do Geos, look at Spy. It's very low damage, even though it's Relic 3. The modding needs to be appropriate for Spy, or else your relics are going to be worthless. It's a waste of relicing if your mods are terrible. As powerful as relics are, modding is still the most important thing in this game, hands down. So this is This is actually worst case scenario. So watch what happens. Anything that... Yeah, so this is just... Sion has never attacked throughout this whole match. Yeah, so Spy just used his big hit. That's why his damage was weak. But my... my Traya is modded for a lot of health, tenacity, and stuff like that. She's Relic 3. So she's actually pretty beefy. Roughly in the, I think it's 65, 70k HP range. Something along those lines. But if Spy had more damage than what he had, this would have been terrible. But yeah, so Sion was never damaged. The RNG on that was not in my favor, but it worked out. And of course, I knew he was going to put gas on defense because anybody that has 5 Relic 7s gas will more than likely keep them or put them on defense. And plus he did in all 3 of his matches last round. So I knew this was coming. So I kept mine for offense. And like all, I mean, not all, but 90+% of my gas mirrors, you win 5v4 and get roughly between 52 and 55, 54 banners. It just so happens because your 5s will sacrifice. That's just, yeah. Gas mirrors are pretty boring in my opinion. It's kind of like in a sense, the Jedi Knight Revan meta where anybody can climb if they have gas. But unlike the Jedi Knight Revan meta where they're not annoying, they're super, super easy mirror matches. Literally, you win 100% of the time. Doesn't matter the mods. Doesn't matter anything. As long as you take out 5s first. But that's extremely easy. I've never lost a mirror. I don't know if it's even possible to lose a mirror unless you get the absolute worst RNG this game has to offer. Even when they target my 5s, and he doesn't sacrifice and provide his stats, you still can win just because you're on offense with gas. So I feel like once all of Arena is filled with gas, it's just going to be dropping to the 30s and 40s again, which is really, really annoying. But I mean, if they make a character so powerful that mods don't really affect it, then so be it. So this was actually a surprise. He didn't put Jango on defense in any of his 3 matches last round. So this kind of caught me off guard. The Nightsisters was expected, and so yeah, look at that. 294, so that's 224 with Jango lead with high tenacity. So that was kind of like, oh wow, that kind of threw me for a loop. And then I'm just looking through mods, making sure I have the appropriate teams. But Nightsisters was pretty obvious. I was glad to see this. The Jango was absolute trash. So I was kind of happy about that. But yeah, it's the exact same team I run. But I use mine for offense as a Nightsister counter. And I do that this match. But after Relicking 7 my Jango, he does too much damage to zombie, especially at a gear 12 zombie. So I need to make sure I look at the zombie's relic level before I use Bosk's mass attack. Because if you accidentally kill zombie in that opening mass attack, then the whole Nightsister team will go before your second rounds. So right here, I should have basicked because it's a gear 12 and I'll kill her. And boom, I lose a ton of TM, lose all my turn order, and they get to go before me. So if I basicked, I would have had my full load of attacks. I would have been able to ability block Taliesin, ability block I mean, if you see, I got 3 here, so that could have happened on my other turn because my turn order is set to where, I don't know if you saw right there, but my Jango took out Spirit and Asajj in his rocket. But yeah, so I would have gotten everything settled on the opening move before their whole turns, and then I could use my mass attack after I had the ability block and all that stuff. So I just need to, if you're doing this counter, make sure you check the relic levels of their Nightsisters and make sure they're not too squishy. If it's like a relic 3 or 4 with a ton of health, you can do the mass attack early, but in that scenario, definitely do the basic with Bosk, as it won't kill. So going over to, I believe, yeah, straight for Grievous. I still think Bastille lead is the way to go. Unless you have relic 7s of like Jolee, Jedi Knight Revan, and Grandmaster Yoda, then you can probably do Jedi Knight Revan lead. But in the case where I think it's a relic 3, Jedi Knight Revan, 5, Grandmaster Yoda, and 3 Jolee, I still feel like Bastille is way good, or way better. You can still definitely do the damage. I mean, as you can see here, I'm doing quite a bit of damage, but, and especially because these are Gear 12, B2, and Magna Guards. But I mean, I still have bonus protection on pretty much everybody. Now it's kind of just stalling until I can get up to Grievous. Yeah, nothing to explain here. Pretty sure that triggered Savior, but I don't see crit immunity on her, so I don't think it triggered. I never really found out in this match because nobody else died, but probably actually didn't. So just swap with High's TM, as he has direct focus next, which is Grandmaster Yoda. Try to reduce TM, accidentally killed him, so I did too much damage, but it doesn't really matter because this Grievous, I think, is relic 4, so nothing really scary at this point. Yeah, I don't know how you have a 6 mil account, but a relic 4 Grievous. I don't know. I'm 4.5 mil, by the way. This guy's either the 6 mil account or he's one of the 5 point. So my whole bracket is between 5.5 and 6 mil. I think one even might be 6.1, and then I'm the mere 4.5 mil. Yeah. Just gonna sit in here. These last 2 matches, I went really risky. Like, I'm talking really risky. So they have a nest, an L3, and I decide to go straight up JTR. And this is how you do this match. With a nest, if they have a nest in this match, you try to control nest, and then once it's just her, you basic. That's all you do. Of course, yeah, the daze is there, but you have Finn to cleanse when you can. I can't call to assist, so I just basic here because of the daze. But I'm just kind of stalling until I have the Finn cleanse right there. There we go. And now I can start doing my work. And then I wanted to just take out mission first. R2-D2 does a ton of damage. I have him on it for a lot of health, a lot of offense, and which obviously passes along to the rest of these people. But keep control of Nest. If Nest was like Relic 7 or something, this would be a terrible idea, but it wasn't Relic 7. And so I decided to go with this. I probably would have done this match differently if I saw a higher Relic Nest. And so right now I'm trying to stun her, which it's not working. So at this point, there we go. So at this point, you try to use just basics once you get the daze on her, because I'm trying to get daze and healing immunity and a stun. So once you have all three of those, you're good to go. So stun is there, and now it's just all about basics. Obviously, that was kind of a misplay because it's just second nature to use wiggle. So that's not on purpose. So now it's all about basics and waiting until she takes a turn. I wanted to get a little bit of healing from Finn for extra banners. And that was also something, it's just second nature to wiggle. So we got the days. Now basic as much as I can. Obviously trying to get more banners. Basic, try to get the stun. There it is. So the reason why you want stun on here is because right when she comes out of being stun locked, you can hopefully get a big hit. And because I have healing immunity from JTR, she won't grant or get any extra HP. So healing immunity is off. Now I reapply it, and now I just wait till she takes her next turn. And in basics, because she has expose on her, you want to just do basics so you don't reduce her TM. If you use specials, you'll reduce her TM, and she'll never come out of stun lock. So use basic, be patient, wait until she's out of stun lock. She is. I don't think BB8 can kill her. So I use the wiggle on the turn and kill her right there. Yeah, in future matches, I'll probably have my resistance higher relic just because of the new Jedi Ray coming out. So even if Relic 7 shows up, I would probably do the same exact team, but that's not until I have higher relics. So this is the feat for Papa Palps, Dooku, and Assassin on the same team. I knew this turnover was going to happen. So now it's all about chance. I was able to, and this is the risky part, I swapped with Palp, really hoping to land a stun on Jango. I did get it, because once Jango inflicts flame on Palpatine, we can't get bonus turn meter. So that was huge. And now I'm trying to get stuns or ability blocks with any of my guys on Jango. That way I can keep him contained. Yeah. And then at the same time, I try to get some kills with Assassin because that's part of the feat. I probably should have used her special right there, by the way. But yeah, I didn't. So if I were to do that over again. Again, it's all about trying to control Jango as long as possible because the TM from Assassin is huge. We got the double stun, which is massive. Gosh, Papa Palps is still such a good team. It's not nearly as good as other teams, but alright, so I was hoping for an ability block or stun, didn't get it, and then he got full TM, which was unfortunate. But watch this, no TM for anybody. I wanted to just demonstrate the burn. I knew it wasn't going to do anything, but just for visual sakes, just to emphasize that you can't do anything with. So I got one kill. Fortunate about that. I didn't want to kill him, but I did. I was going to try to get another assassin kill, but it so happened I didn't get an assassin kill, but that's all right. So here is the ending screen of this, and I will go over the end results right after I see what rank I am, because I always like to see how I place afterwards. It wasn't a great banner output, 1890, well, I think, or 1891, can't remember what I got. It was really good. I'm at 65 stuns. The rest is close. 274 is not accurate. You have to go out and then back in, and then you can see your rank. Yep. So here are the results of the match. He couldn't full clear me. I swapped Darth Revan and Grievous, where I put Grievous in the front wall trying to bait a possible heavy team on that, so he didn't have anything left on my Darth Revan in the back. I'm assuming he did I'll look afterwards, but I'm assuming he did Padme versus one of these teams and then Jedi Knight Revan on the other team. And so that leaves him with nothing to beat Darth Revan. The reason why you see this terrible Maul team is because I needed Dooku and Sith Assassin to be on my Palpatine team for that feat. And then I also put Kira up front as well, just so I could try to bait a Traya team as because I put the bugs in the back, but he must have been it with something else. We'll see. Excited to see what he used, but I think the baiting of Darth Revan counters up front made it to where he had nothing left. But yeah, that's the results. All right, thanks for watching, guys.